I'm sorry if it's dark. I have as much light in here as possible. So let's see if anyone is coming through here. I hope I'm in Teal Tribe group. I think I am. Yeah, I am. Alright, so I'm just gonna wait for to come in. I'm not sure if anyone's sleeping, but I'm gonna give, hi Josh. I'm gonna give mini oracle card readings and, the connections week. Great. I guess it's not gonna be a good night, you guys. I don't know why the connections week. In connections week, I'm gonna have to cut it because usually when it's weak, I'm not able to pick up on your questions and comments as easily. It seems like it's weak. I'm seeing here. Hi, Josh. I just don't want the connection to get weak. I have this deck called Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides. I think a couple of people have shown it on Teal Tribe. I've seen there's a couple of people have had it. So I can pull out a card for you, Josh, if you'd like. I guess people are busy. It is Saturday night. I can pull out a card for anybody that wants. Do you want me to pull out a card for you, Josh? It's up to you. I'll pull one for you anyway. Any question, Josh? I feel like, Josh, you have a lot going on in your head lately, and I feel they're telling me to honestly just slow it down. You let your thoughts eat yourself up too much and it overwhelms you, and you need to learn how to not take your thoughts so literal and try to how do I say it? Communicate more with your heart and not let your mind, because sometimes we can be too negative, and I feel like negativity for you can just overwhelm you with your anxiety. So try to find a balance, try to meditate more and be with yourself. I just feel like you have a lot going on in your head, and it's like running thoughts and it doesn't stop. Alright. Okay, I'll go down the line after Josh. Alright, Josh, left or right? The little gazelle's up or down. Left or right, Josh? I feel like this one would be it. I'm hoping that I'm able to see. Alright, left. Interesting. I don't know, because I remember you saying, Josh, that you were like moving or you went on your own or something like that, but the cat, you got the cat, and it says, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. So if this is still the case, I'm feeling it's just saying this is a good growing time to grow for yourself, in the sense of not depending on others and learning how to be independent with yourself, even if it requires you struggling a little bit. It's gonna allow you to grow a lot and it's going to be a big part of your expansion. And it may be scary and difficult in the beginning, but as time goes by, you're just going to be able, you're going to just grow and be more wiser, and it's going to help you be able to deal with other things that will come up in your journey along the way. So this is your card. It says again, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others, and learn to depend on yourself and not be afraid to depend on yourself. There you go. In Spanish we say gato, so gatico. Alright, hope you like that, Josh. Alright, next one is William. Alright, William, if you're there, I'm going to pull out a card for you. This is called Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides. If you have a question, that would be nice too. Can you tell me your question, William? If not, it's okay. I will just pull out a card. Either way. William? Hi. Alright, what is your question? If you don't have a question, it's fine. I'll just pull out a card for you. But if you have a question, it'll be nice, because then I could probably channel something. Good, Josh. I'm really happy it relates with you. So don't be afraid, okay? It's goodness is coming your way with not depending on others. Alright, William, what is your question? If you have a question. I want to meet close friends here, everyone. At college is just stupid and not on my level. I want a girlfriend. And respectful friends and not just people who ignore me. Alright, before anything, before I pull out a card, I do feel like the people that are around you, you have a tendency where I think you know they're stupid. I think you know, I feel it's so terrible, exactly. I do feel like I moved to the dorms when I could have stayed off campus. Okay, well, I do feel like you know they're stupid. I also feel like you have this tendency where you try to fit in a lot. You don't do it on purpose. It's just like a habit you have. You'll try to fit in, and I feel like you know deep down intuitionally that since you know that they're not on your level, there's no need for you to really try to fit in. If you know it's a terrible environment, and you want friends that are not those people, create your own group of friends. Or don't be afraid to be alone, and then eventually just attract the people that are similar to you, because as time goes by you will attract people on your same level. You don't need to attract yourself, you don't need to like put yourself out to them, if that makes any sense. It just naturally happens. I do feel, is there any possible way eventually that you can go off campus? Because I do feel like that would be better for you if you did stay off campus. Because I feel like the dorm situation will just upset you because you don't like the environment itself. I want a girlfriend, respect friends. Again, I feel like there's no need to fit in. I want a girlfriend, respect friends. Alright, I'm going to pull out a card and then see what I pick up on the girlfriend part for you, okay? And not till the end of this year, okay? Well, I think that would be a better choice for you to eventually get off campus and stay off campus. But I'm going to pull out a card for you in regards to this. Alright, you have... Okay, William, you also have... I'm also a medium, so I pick up on loved ones that are passed on. You have a really strong, like, grandfather male coming in for you. I'm not sure if you knew him very well. I have a feeling he either passed when you were younger, or you just didn't know him very well. he can even be a great grandfather, but he comes in for you, okay? And he just wants you to know that he guides you. And he's really proud of you, he says. Alright. I'm going to just keep that in mind. Spirit likes to come in like that, so. Alright, William. Left or right? I have a little. Hi, Tiffany. Left or right? I'm surprised. I'm not going to jinx it. The connection's working. I'm so happy. Left or right? Yeah, Tiffany, as I go down the line, definitely I'll try to pull out a card for you. Left. William, do you like cooking or anything like that? Do you like cooking? Are you into cooking? This is really funny. Do you like cooking at all, William? No? Alright, I was picking up cooking for you for some reason. I can probably just be picking up on somebody else in the group, because that usually happens. Okay, so I'm gonna say what else I feel, but I got the chameleon, which is really funny because I was talking about you trying to fit in. So when you think of a chameleon, you think of somebody like changing their colors and you know, trying to like camouflage with the background or camouflage with certain areas to seem like they blend in, if that makes any sense. Fit in, which is really funny that came up. So what it says is, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. I really do feel what it is trying to say, like what I said before, is it will naturally happen. I don't feel like you need to attract, like you don't need to force it to attract friends. Like if you just be yourself and you just stay and adapt with yourself, you will just naturally attract people who are similar to your level. That's how it was for me in school, at least. But I'm going to read off the book for this part to see in much more detail what else it means. But I'm going to channel a little bit for you afterwards, because I feel like there's some things. Even if you believe that you have the right answer for this dilemma at hand, or a better way to handle things, at this time it's best to surrender to the will of Spirit and simply allow events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. So basically it's, like I said, you don't need to do anything. Stop trying to control it. You don't need to control this, the whole environment that you're in. You can't, honestly. You won't be able to control that environment because it is literally orchestrated by these terrible, stupid people that you say. So all you can do is just be yourself, and then you will attract the people on your same level. Pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness observer than an obvious participant. There you go. So, like you said, you feel like they're stupid, you feel like you don't like the environment, don't be a participant. Don't be a participant to this situation. Just observe, and the more you observe, the more you'll know your surroundings, and the more you'll eventually be able to adapt and find the people that are in your same level. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more bluntly push your agenda on those around you. So you don't need to make people accept you. You don't need to do that, because when people are on your same level, they accept you automatically. It's a natural thing, like I said in the beginning. Even when you're physically present, you can contract your energy field or aura to the point where others may not notice you, thus allowing you to be unobtrusive and more easily blend with your surroundings. With practice, you can get so good at this that you'll be nearly invisible to others. That's so funny. This isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. So basically it's saying there's no necessity for you to even present yourself to these people, because you know they're not at your level. So just wait it out. be patient, and you will attract friends. You will attract a girlfriend. You will attract people at your same level. When it's time to do so, move quickly with focus and certainty. But in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. So you don't need to do anything, William. You gotta just let go with the flow. Whatever needs to occur is already in motion anyway, so go with it. Just go with the flow and be observant and just, and it will all, you will just attract those people naturally. And the girlfriend thing, I'm trying to see. Is there a girl you like already? William, I want to make sure you're still there with me. Okay, Suzanne. I know, usually when I say something, either can be somebody in the group. I did pick up cooking, so either you really, really like cooking, or you're really into cooking in the sense of where you work like cooking, or you're just really into cooking. I felt somebody who was into cooking. Are you there, William? You said, I don't know. I don't remember what I just asked. Did I ask is there a girl, maybe, I don't know if you have a crush on her, but I see this girl that you're either in a club with. This could be, you don't know if there's a girl you like. Okay. Alright. Exactly. So I was picking up for you, Suzanne. Okay. William, if you don't know if there's a girl you like, there's this girl I keep on seeing that you're friends with, that you're just, I'm not sure if you're like really good friends with her, but you're very comfortable with her and you get to talk. You're very comfortable with her. I don't know, I just see this girl that like, this girl you'll be like really close friends with, and then you'll be girlfriend, boyfriend. I see you guys like being friends, like really friends first for a while. You guys are started off as friends. You guys didn't think of each other as a relationship, and then eventually you guys will have a relationship. Who is she? I don't know who she is. If I knew her name I would tell you, but I feel she's a friend. Maybe you haven't met her yet, but she will be a friend where you guys will be friends for a while, and then eventually you guys will come up with the idea of being in a relationship. I feel like either you'll meet her in a club or something. Are you into writing speeches, William, or like debating or politics or anything like that? Or like journalism or like writing, William? I don't know what she looks like. I'm just telling you. I can't. It's what I'm feeling. I don't know what she looks like. If I knew what she looked like, I would tell you. Are you into writing or debate or politics? Okay, you write songs. Okay, I was getting writing. You're really good with that, and I think writing is a great way. Okay, that's why I was picking up on that too. Okay, so I feel like these things you can combine it and write, like you're just really good at writing one thing, and I feel like that's something you can continue doing, and you're good at where we talk about social. I just joined social. Okay, there we go. That's what I was picking up then. Okay, so that group, that club, because I was talking about the club, you're going to meet somebody, you're going to meet a girl there, and you're going to be very comfortable talking with her, and you guys will become friends, and then eventually, the relationship thing. But that will be with time, because I feel like yours are going to just become really good friends first, which is good for you, because I don't feel like you're the type of person that will just straightforward be like, hey, let's, I feel like you really have, I wouldn't say trust issues, but you take a while trusting someone, and you take a while to get out of your shell sometimes. Like, it takes you some time. So get excited about that club. I hope you enjoyed the reading, William. Thank you. That was a nice reading, and you're really good with the writing and all that stuff. So I just wanted to end that club. So just keep that in mind. All right. Thank you, William. Oh God, I feel like, let me see. Suzanne, the cooking. We got a girlfriend. I wonder which girl in the club, but thank you. You're welcome, William. If I had more details, I would tell you, but now you have an open mind. That's exciting. Okay, Suzanne, if you're still there, I could continue. I won't. The cooking was just something I came up. That just came through. But usually, I guess that's a way for spirit to come through to me to connect with you. So Suzanne, if you're still there, you can show yourself and be known to the group. I'm a widow for almost 3 years. I'm open for love. Do you see anything? Alright, so for this, what I will do is I'll pull out okay. Suzanne. Okay. I don't know why, but I keep on picking up this animal with you. Either you have an animal at home you're very close with. I can't really like pinpoint it. A bird at first, I'm not sure, but there's an animal that you're very close with at home. I don't know, I'm not sure, but that's just coming through. Alright, so I'm gonna pull out a card. I'm just gonna pull out a card and I'll read it to you, and then I'll allow me to connect with you and channel with you more. Suzanne Harrison Potts. Suzanne Harrison Potts. Suzanne, can I ask you another question? 3 dogs. Alright, there we go. Alright, they're very meaningful to you, and they've been helping. They help you a lot with your you've been very down lately, I don't know if you go through depression, but I feel like that's something that you go through a lot, and they help you a lot, your dogs. And I want to ask you something too. Are you waiting for an amount of money to come in? I know it's tax season, but I feel like you're waiting for an amount for money to come in. Like you're waiting for... Okay. Alright. Let me... Let's see. Oh my Lord Jesus, I just dropped all the cards. I have this tendency to drop the cards. Sorry, I just dropped the cards. You just got it, great. That's something. Also, I want to ask about the beach. Do you connect with the ocean a lot, or do you live by the ocean? I'm picking up the ocean a lot with you. Like, you either are really drawn to the ocean or relaxes you a lot. The beach. I see you walking the dogs on the beach or something. Maybe that's something you would love to do or something like that. I don't know, but I see you by the beach and the water. Maybe you connect with that. If not, I'm going to pull out a card for you. Okay. Also, Suzanne, let me ask you a question. Alright, well, I keep on seeing the ocean. Maybe that just relaxes you or you dream about it. Let me ask you a question, Suzanne, too. Do you have... I feel... Okay, okay, that makes sense. I feel like there's a male father coming through for you in spirit. I don't know if you have a father past or a grandfather. It can be a grandfather as well. Did you hear the last thing I said? I just want to make sure. Because he's... Oh, you have a father that's passed? Okay. He's coming through, and he's telling me he wants you to know he's okay, and he wants you to know he's not suffering anymore, because I feel like he had a lot of health issues. And he wants me... Okay, he's coming through. He wants me to tell you that he doesn't have any more health issues, and he's good. He can breathe again. He's giving me the chest, and like... He's giving me the chest, and he's just telling me he's feeling better, and he's telling me to tell you thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if you took care of him or you were just there for him, but he's just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. He just wants you to know he's okay, alright? He doesn't have any health problems. He's like not suffering anymore. Okay. Um, I'm trying to see if he has anything else to just say. I feel like that was just a quick one. Just wanted to come through for that. Sorry, hold on. You're welcome. I'm trying to see if there's anything else he wants to tell me before I just let him, if he just fades, because sometimes it's just a connection. Anything else to say? Come on. Is there anything else you'd like to say? He wants to say he loves you. All right, let me ask you a question. Who was a veteran or in the army? Do you know anybody that who was in the army, who fought? If anything, I could probably be picking up somebody in the group here as well, but it was somebody you knew in the family that was in the army or a veteran of some sort. Like a high hubby? Your boyfriend? Who's your husband, your boyfriend, or who is it? Your dad? He was in the army? The one that's passed? The one that I was talking about with the health issues? There we go. So your dad, the one that we're discussing right now, was in the Navy, you said? Right? I'm just making sure to confirm it's him because, again, I could pick up on other people coming in besides him in spirit that's with you. But if it's... Okay, so this is your dad. And your dad had the health issues, correct? I just want to make sure this is him. All right, awesome. So this is his way to confirm it's him. He wants to confirm that he was, he gave me a salute. For me, a salute is when they're either in the army, a veteran. So if he was in the Navy, it's great. So that's more of a validation from him. So he just wanted to end it with that, and he stepped back already. So I basically gave you a spirit communication reading. So it was really nice. I'm really happy. That was really beautiful that your dad came in to, I always say I'm going to do card readings, and I'm mostly a medium, so he just wants to say he loves you and thank you and that he's great. And you've been wondering if he's okay, and he's okay, he says. All right? And that was his way of confirming it's him with the Navy validation. So I'm going to pull out a card for you, hun, for the love. But that's his way of letting you know that, like, everything will be okay, even if you've been suffering and going through depression and everything. And he's with you. He's been with you, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull out a card for you. All right. That was really pretty. Oh, so nice. He had a really nice energy, too. Like, he showed a lot of love. You're welcome, Suzanne. Okay, left or right, Suzanne? Aww. Yeah, Suzanne, if you know anybody that would love a spirit communication reading with me, I have a website called mediamemory.com, and I have a Facebook page. I will post it down below after I end the video so you can leave a review on the reading I just gave you. You're welcome, Suzanne. Left. All right. In regards to the love, I'm going to tell you something really quickly. I know this sounds cheesy, but I do see you doing online dating. I don't know if you've ever tried that, but I do see you going online and joining like an online dating website. That's what I see you doing. I don't know if you're open to that, but I do see that happening in some way. Yes, I feel you will. It'll be really good for you because I feel also you love talking, like you love like really learning about the person, like knowing about the person. You're very verbal and you really appreciate people who have like a story to tell and you like talking and expressing in that sense. So I feel like that would be a great way for you to talk with them more when you're, because online you could just talk and just, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I keep on getting this card for you. Alright, this is the same card Josh got, so I don't know how this can, I don't know if this can resonate with you, which I shuffled it 3 times, but it came up again, so I just find it funny. So you got the cat, and it says it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. So I'm gonna try to read off. Obviously, it means, in some sense, whatever over-dependency you have on other people, it can be emotionally, it could be physically, it could be any way. It's telling you to not be afraid, to go on your own, to be independent, to feel like you have your own power instead of having people have power over you because you're scared to do things on your own. It's basically telling you to not be afraid to do things on your own. And I think it has to do with I understand the loss and being a widow, so you're scared to be out on your own, you're scared to do things on your own, but it's saying to not be afraid and to relinquish that, because then eventually you will feel that you can have the power to be okay by yourself and on your own. I'm gonna read what else the cat says so I could get more into detail. God's very much with you. It's like he's very strong. It's easy to slip into a comfortable dependency with anything or anyone, from simple dependencies that can be healthy and restorative, such as a daily exercise, to destructive and hardcore dependencies, such as an addiction. So it can mean anything. It can mean a dependency over just depending on someone. It could be dependency on addiction. Yeah, maybe, yeah, exactly. Such as, okay, you may find yourself so totally hooked on another person that you lose yourself. It can also be referring to you in the sense that you're hooked on probably still to your loved one, that you're with, that yeah. If you're very independent, then okay, then that's, maybe it's talking about emotionally, maybe emotionally you're still holding on to that other half that you were with, and you can't imagine, or it's hard for you to imagine to be with somebody else because of everything and all the history that you went through with this person. It's probably basically telling you to not be emotionally dependent on that, and that to be open to being independent emotionally, not physically. These dependencies that you're most familiar with are most likely born out of habit rather than conscious choice to make truly instead make those choices from a place where you maintain your own authority and power and accept 100% responsibility for those choices and their consequences. Now is the time to review the people and things upon which you excessively and habitually dependent. Step back from them and identify the areas where you need to make some adjustments and act accordingly. Practice setting boundaries, asking for what you want, and making decisions based on your own internal authority. I really do think it's just trying to say to own your power, to own your power and not be afraid to own your power. I do feel like you're feisty, though. I feel like when you need to say something, you say it to somebody. I really do feel that. I think it's just an emotional thing. I feel like you've been very emotional lately, and I think you've been healing yourself too. I do feel like you've been trying to heal yourself and work on that. But I feel like it holds you back sometimes. And I think that's why for 3 years, I mean, you need time to grieve and have time to yourself too, Like, you can't just, like, jump in one to another relationship. It's hard. but I do think that sometimes that's what holds you back, that emotional dependency on the idea of not being familiar with something. Don't be afraid of the unknown. And I do feel you're ready. I feel you're ready. So it's a good thing. And so check out that online dating thing. I think that's going to work out for you. Definitely. I see you talking to somebody. And I see you guys like getting married by the beach. Or having a little beach wedding. Good, Suzanne. Good. I do feel like you've gotten better. You're like I feel like you've progressed a lot. Like I feel like you've healed, like not everything, but you've done really good. You're like in a better place than you were before. Like you were like in a really intense place. Now you're in a better place. So know that. And I want to send you lots of love. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and know that your dad is very much with you in spirit, saluting you and saying that he loves you and that he's okay. All right. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Suzanne. I'm gonna really quickly send you my Lena. Thank you. I'm gonna send you really quickly. Thank you, Lena. I'm gonna send you really quickly my Medium Emery page, Suzanne, so you could like it and leave a review. For me, reviews are really, really meaningful to me. I'm gonna message you the Suzanne. You're welcome. You're welcome, Suzanne. You're welcome, you're welcome. I'm gonna message you, Suzanne, my link, my page where you can like it and leave a review there if you can. Thank you, my darling. Alright, Suzanne, okay, next person. I don't even know how much time has passed. Okay. This will probably be my last reading. I'll try to do one more after Suzanne. After the next person. Let me see who's next. Because I don't even know who's next. This is ridiculous. I'm going to follow you, Jerry. Thank you so much, Suzanne. Okay. Alright. Who's next? Is it Michelle? If I skip somebody, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go with Michelle. Alright? I think it was Michelle. I'm not sure. Alright, Michelle. What is your question, Michelle? Let me see. I probably skipped a lot of people. I can barely see who asked us for a reading here. Barely see. I'm going to just go with Michelle for now because I can't really see. I'm sorry if I skipped anybody. Michelle, what is your question? I think after I will pull out a card for the next person. Either Michelle will be my last person or the person after that. Is there a relationship on the horizon for me, please? Alright. Before anything, Michelle, I feel there was a guy that you were with. I don't know if you're still with him or you still talk to him. There's a guy that was not right for you. That was a load of, like, you just caused too much of a mess in your life. Either emotionally or just drove you crazy or just it was too much to handle. I don't know. Or there was a guy that was just, it was not for you. And thank God you didn't continue it. I don't know if you're still talking to him or something, but there was a relationship either in your past or probably somebody you're talking to now. I'm not sure. But he's not really right for you. I just want to, very, okay. Soon to be ex-husband. Alright, I'm gonna let you know, honey, he, like, you gotta cut. I don't, if you're ending it with him, that's good, because he's not for you. And yes, very, just a lot of stress, a big mess in your life, and you don't need that. I feel like you have a lot on your plate as it is. Let me ask you a question too. This is a personal, can I ask you a personal question? All right, good, Michelle, good, because I felt like there was something in the past, thank God, because that would have gotten really bad. Let me ask you a question, Michelle. Can I ask you a personal question, Michelle? All right, that's good. So that is important. Spirit is bringing that in so you can get through with that first, because that's going to be a big relief off your shoulders, definitely. Can I ask you a personal question, Michelle? All right. Did you ever have a miscarriage or a loss of a child? If not, that could be anybody in your family, but I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if you're there, Michelle, if you heard what I said. I'm sorry if it's personal, maybe. Did you hear what I said, Michelle? Are you still there? Alright. Okay. Well, I feel a baby. It can either mean two things. Either there's a baby coming, or you had a miscarriage, loss of a baby. But it can be also, do you know anybody in your family that has lost a baby or a miscarriage of a baby? That's very interesting. I don't know why. Maybe, because I keep on seeing a baby with you. Is there somebody in the family that had a loss of a baby or a miscarriage? Anyone in your family that you know of? I know it's a personal thing too as well, so I'm not sure if people just say that to people in the family. I know my family does. Oh no, I read your answer. I was able to read what you wrote. Oh, all right. So that makes sense too. Maybe that's why those intuitive people picked it up. All right. So I really do feel like Spirit wants me. It could be you. Okay. If you're not aware of it, but there is a baby that is in Spirit that wants to say it's okay, and they're very much with you in Spirit, because I want people to know as well. Even, yeah, because they're very much this baby is very much with you. Just because a baby passes and never really experienced life here in the physical dimension, the soul of a child still grows on the other side. I know it seems really interesting, but it's true. It grows on the other side, and its consciousness is aware that they left the physical world very early on in its stages of life. So they want you to know they're with you. You know, it's a cute thing. It's interesting. But yeah, so I just want to let you know that, because that was coming through for you. All right, so you want to know about love. All right. Can I ask you another question? There's this other guy I don't know if you're talking to, or maybe you're going to eventually talk to him, that I feel like he's a really good friend to you, and you feel very comfortable talking to him about things. Either he's probably a friend of the family or a guy friend that that is like, how do I put it? I don't know if he's married, or I'm not sure if, I see like this guy friend that you talk to, that you have a nice connection with. I don't know if you liked him, or he's just a good friend that you could talk to. But I see like this guy that understands what you're going through. Maybe you'll... No one at the moment. Alright, so keep this in mind. When I pick up things like this, it could be also future. like with William when I was picking up the girl in the club, not the club, I mean like an actual like club in school. I feel like this person you will meet will be a good friend, like a friend of a friend, or somebody that was once going through a divorce as well. I feel like he's going through a divorce, or he just went through a divorce, so he'll be able to relate with you on that level. So you guys would have a lot to talk about and relate to. So this person I see, you guys will have a lot to relate to, a lot to talk about in the sense of divorce and how it is to be married and how it is to deal with somebody in a marriage. And so I see this person that you can talk to that's been married before and is divorced, divorcing or getting divorced. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm gonna pull out a card for you in regards to that situation as well. Okay, left or right, Michelle? Alright, I'm gonna pick one more person after this, and then I'm gonna call it night night. It was really nice hanging out with you guys. I never really get to do this. You're welcome, Michelle. Left or right? I never really get to do this, so it's nice to right. I'm happy the connection's actually working for a little bit, because usually it doesn't. And I have to be like, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Alright. So, I'm going to read off the guidebook for this as well. But I got a little card. It's a ladybug. Aw, Susan. Oh, it's good. I got the card from the ladybug for you, Michelle. And it says, this is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. So, on the note of the love, I do feel like you will meet somebody. Like I said, it will be somebody that has been divorced, that has gone through that before. So he's going to be able to relate with you on that level. And also, for me, this card is trying to tell you on a more, since you're waiting for the divorce with your ex-husband, I really do feel like this is going to be more of a, can you see me, you guys? You can't see me. Let me put the charger, because I really do think, lost battery. I'm going to have to hold it up for you here, Michelle. Okay. Alright, Michelle, so what I was saying was, I feel like this is a really important time for you, because this is more, it's a yes on finding love, but I also feel like it's a yes on actually, okay, I will answer your question right now. It will be yes to finding love, but I also feel like it's a yes to, it's going to be a definite relief off your shoulders. I feel like this is going to be more of a time for you in the sense of good things coming your way, being able to do things that you weren't able to do before, if you understand what I mean, Michelle. You're going to feel more free. You're going to feel more like yourself, because I feel like you've lost yourself a lot, and it scared the shit out of you, you know? And you're not going to be scared anymore. That fear, I feel you still have it, but it's fading as time is going by. You're just going to have that freedom again, my hun. And that's going to, like, forever change you now, you know? So I feel like Spirit's more saying yes to the love, but yes also to yourself time right now. You really need this time to feel like yourself again, or get back on your feet again, to feel like the Michelle that you used to feel like. You're not going to be, how do I say it? You're going to be stronger than before. You're not going to fall for things easily. I'm not going to say you're going to be closed off to love, but you're going to be definitely more, you're going to have more guards. Like, you're not going to just fall for shit easily. You're going to be like, hey, I don't like this. Oh, red flag. No, I'm not going to put up with this. You know your limits already, because you've gone through hell and back before. And that is what is good for you right now. That's what's going to be coming more in the sense of it's what's, how do I say it? It's what is more best to be focused on now, on yourself. But there is a yes to that love that you ask, because I do feel it. Now, in regards to when it's going to happen, I don't want you to feel sad about it, because, again, Spirit likes us working on ourselves, because Spirit wants us to there's a saying, like, how the hell can you be with somebody else if you can't even be with yourself, if that makes any sense. So find this time to learn to be with yourself, especially with all